time for the match game. Hollywood Square. Hour with, from Mr. Smith, Leonard Fry. From We've Got It Made, Matt McCoy. Allison Arngren. From Newhart, Tom Clugston. Lois Bromfield. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. Woo! I think we got a few screamers out there.
I guess. People are holding their ears.
Cut! Thank you. Welcome, one and all, to the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. This is a marriage of two of your favorite TV games. I'll be hosting the match game.
And a little bit later on, I'll be handling the Hollywood Squares.
All right, now, audience, would you join me in welcoming me with a great burst of applause, our stars. Hello,
Hit it.
stars. Well, this is a new, wonderful bunch. Hello there. We had your chum on a couple of weeks
That's
ago.
right. He told me
was
about
good. You've got something to live up to here.
Thanks a lot, Gene.
Nice to see you once again.
Somebody wrote on my desk.
Really?
Yes.
What do they write?
Graffiti up here.
Graffiti? Now, wait a
Yes.
minute.
And it's not even obscene. I'm so
Oh, it just
disappointed.
is. It's the bass clef. Hey, Tom, how are you?
All right, Gene, how you doing?
I'll give you $12 for that shirt. I love it.
You got it.
Right.
I give you the shirt off my back.
Everything okay here?
Somebody said draw.
We've never met before, have we?
No, we haven't.
It's a joy
Lois.
to see you, Lois.
beautiful?
Oh, that's
She is
very
beautiful.
nice. Took a
And
little bit of lettuce off my hand. Thank you.
Nice to have you with us. We've never met before.
Well, just right before this
We're not
show.
related in any way, are we?
No, and neither of us know any of the questions.
Right,
Or any of the
okay.
answers.
All right, now, one and all, let's greet our two players here, Denise Rule and Lisa Mills. Hello there. Let's find out about you. Denise, tell us a story of your life.
Okay, I'm a resident of Downey, and I'm a senior at Cal State Fullerton, where I study history and forensic anthropology.
Forensic anthropology.
Gesundheit.
Now, wait a minute. I have to know what forensic anthropology is.
Well, I shouldn't say this, but it's Quincy-type stuff.
Oh.
But
Okay.
very interesting.
All right, that's one good way to describe it. Lisa, tell us about you, please.
Well, I live in beautiful downtown Burbank.
Yes.
I'm 6 months pregnant, and I would love nothing more than to sleep on my stomach and have a baby girl, so think pink.
All right. 6 months, eh?
6 months.
Free to go. Hardly shows at all, does it? I couldn't tell. Can you tell?
No.
Look at that. Doesn't look pregnant to me. Okay, let's begin the game. Now, the object here is to match as many of our celebrities as you can. We'll play 3 rounds. The one who's done that the most often at the end of the game will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Denise, you won the toss. You get to go first.
I'll take B, please.
You got it. You got it. Roy said,
Are we supposed to fill out our cards before you tell us what it is or after?
any way you want is okay with us. Here it is. Roy said, my wife is trying to economize. So instead of going to the supermarket, she finds food in the alley. Last night... Wait a minute. Don't laugh until I finish.
They had the same question Tom had, apparently.
She finds food in the alley. Last night she served me roast leg of blank. Did you hear? Did you understand all that, Denise? There. All right. My wife's trying to economize. Goes in the alley. All right.
Roast leg of...
All right.
Unbelievable.
Here we go, Denise. Roy said my wife is trying to economize, so instead of going to the supermarket, she finds food in the alley. Last night she served me roast leg of blank.
Alley cat.
Alley cat. Ooh. A revolting thought.
Sounds good to me, Gene.
It does.
Big time.
Well, look at that. I really didn't expect that to happen. All right, Allison.
Well, alley cat is 2 words, but I guess this counts.
That does indeed.
I may have made a mistake.
You.
I misunderstood the question.
Oh, you did?
I wrote down Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
I did not. I wrote down cat.
My wife is trying to economize. She finds food in the alley. Last night she served me roast leg of...
You know, believe it or not, I wrote down alley cat and I threw it out. I have an even more repulsive answer. The only thing that's more repulsive than roast leg of this is roast bum of this.
Oh, yeah.
Bum.
A roast leg of bum?
Roast leg of bum. Well, it's better than roast bum of bum.
A
What can I
cruel
say?
thought.
Don't
cruel.
knock it till you've tried it.
No, I don't want to try it.
Mighty good
Lois,
stuff.
what little goodie have you got for us?
Well, I didn't let anybody down, and I said cat.
Oh,
Cat.
thank
Or for Denise. Hey, Leonard, nice to see you again.
Gene.
Right, I remember you.
You do?
From Mr. Smith.
Oh, yeah, I wish you'd have him here.
You do as well as we do, probably.
Better. Better than me, anyhow.
He couldn't
Because
pass the thumb test.
my answer is, you know, I'm an old New Yorker, and there's always the rat,
Oh,
the mouse, the cockroach, the cat.
the cat. I must tell you, in all honesty, it's most unusual for someone to get 5 on the first shot here in the first round. Now, Lisa, you got a little catching up to do, and you'll have plenty of opportunity to do that. Here it is. Johnny Carson said,
What?
he said, my wife's divorce lawyer is really tough. Well, here's what he said. He says, now they're demanding custody of blank. You know how to do these, don't you?
Look at this again.
Yeah, take a look at it, Matt.
What did you write?
All right, here we go. Matt, you ready? Tom, you want to push your card a little forward
Yes,
so it
I
lights
should
a
push
light?
it a little forward.
Yes, there you go. Okay, Lisa. Johnny Carson said my wife's divorce lawyer is really tough. Now they're demanding custody of
My clothes?
my clothes. What would your second choice be?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. She said my clothes. Well, he does have that line of clothing, doesn't he?
That's right, but
She's trying to get rid of her maternity clothes.
That's it. Clothes on her mind.
it's a tough crowd out there, Lisa.
Close
I
mine.
said Ed.
Ed. That's good. Why would there be any doubt at all? I think that's a splendid answer.
I said
Allison?
Ed's clothes.
Ed's clothes.
Yes.
Well, we're psychic, and of course, it's the only correct answer. Ed.
Ed.
I did not cheat. I was not looking at you. You were looking at
I was
Demanding-
going to put cat down because it worked so well the last time.
Sure.
But I put Ed McMahon
Ed McMahon.
in his famous quote.
Lisa? Yeah, all right. It's all right. That's only the first one.
Okay.
Okay, John. Now they're demanding custody of...
Well, I've gone from a bum to Ed McMahon, but this time I'm...
All right, we've had 4 of those so far.
Well, I like to be different, and I also like to learn to spell. I said Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon.
No,
That's it.
Ed McMahon.
Mahan. Spelling doesn't count here as long as we can figure out what it means. All right, Leonard.
Lisa, you'll be sleeping on your stomach before you know it. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Ed.
Ed. 6 of those, Lisa. All right. So there's round 1, 5-0 in favor of Denise. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so. Now this for you. Okay, here we go with round 2. Now, Denise, since you're ahead, you have a chance to go first. Do you want question A or B?
B.
B it is for you. One person plays.
Not me.
not me, I guess.
Who might that be, Gene?
The one who didn't do it right the first time.
The bum.
All right.
The co-host stands alone.
Did you hear about Weird Willie the Boy Scout? To stay warm on the camping trip, Weird Willie kept a blank in his sleeping bag.
You played this before.
Yes.
Very good.
All right. Put it in the slot. Go over here to Denise. Weird Willie the Boy Scout, Denise. To stay warm on the camping trip, Weird Willie kept a blanket in his sleeping bag.
Girl Scout.
Well, see, sometimes if people don't pay attention to the question. Because keeping a Girl Scout in your sleeping bag is really not weird, is it? No. I do not consider it weird. Do you?
Well, you know, there are people who don't pay attention to the question, and there are people who don't pay attention to the question.
Oh.
Denise and I are both people who did not pay attention to the question.
Oh, I love you.
Girl Scout. All right. Lisa,
spiritually.
you'll have 2 chances to catch up, and this is one. Here we go.
There we go.
Lynn said, my punk rocker boyfriend is really strange. You know, there aren't many of you, but you really throw yourselves into it with a great deal of gusto, and we want to thank you for that. My eardrums are suffering, but...
How strange are they?
Yes. Here, my punk rocker boyfriend is really strange. When I asked him to play some romantic music, he didn't put on a record. Instead, he went into the kitchen and turned down the blank. It's a long, involved question there. But just the gist of it is simple. Punk rocker boyfriend. I asked him to play some romantic music. He didn't put on a record. Instead, he went to the kitchen and turned down the blank.
I think I have the answer for this.
You have the answer, Matt. I wouldn't doubt it.
I haven't missed yet. You've noticed that, right?
I noticed that, yeah.
You get extra points?
I know you can't see it from back there where you're sitting, but Matt has a hairy chest. Show him.
Should we go one more?
Wait a minute, show him.
Stand up.
It's real.
That's real.
That is real.
Does a barber do anything for that? Do you curl it or anything
That's
like
extra.
that? Oh, that's extra. All right. All right, Lisa. Lynn said my punk rocker boyfriend is really strange. When I asked him to play some romantic music, he didn't put on a record. Instead, he went into the kitchen and turned down the blank.
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher. You don't like that?
It's a good answer.
No, that's one of the good choices. Anything that would make a lot of strange noises would
That's
be
a tough
good here.
crowd out there.
Yeah, they are.
My God. I said blender.
Blender. Hold on now. Hold just a minute. Why would you boo dishwasher and yay blender?
Hairy chest. They love his hairy chest.
Got to be
But
the
she
chef.
doesn't have any hair on her chest.
Okay.
Not a hump.
What do you say?
I don't have any hair on my chest either last time I looked.
Last time.
But I personally, when I'm in a romantic mood, like to curl up with a blender.
With a blender. 2 of those. Hello, Tom.
I was going to say that he went in the kitchen and turned on his sister.
Aha.
I said blender, oddly enough.
3 of those. They're pretty noisy. There are other noisy things in there, too. I asked him to play some romantic music. Instead, he went into the kitchen and turned on the what, John?
Well, I
Take
don't
your
have
time.
any hair on my chest, Gene.
No, but you got a lot up here.
And I will know from the audience response to my answer, I will be able to tell whether or not, despite having no hair on my chest, I am in fact a hunk. Okay? I said garbage disposal. Oh,
Cut.
I'm relieved. I'm a hunk with a dumb answer.
Right. No, garbage disposal is good because it makes a lot of noise.
Yes, I thought so.
What do you say, Lois?
Well, I don't have any hair on my chest, but I know for a fact that this is the kind of fellow that wears the shirts with the hair attached. So I just want you to know that. And I said blender.
Blender. 4 of those, 1 garbage disposal. What do you say?
Well, Gene, what about the more mature man?
Yes. What do you see?
Raying. That's not. It says.
Oh,
you don't see
great.
the spirit come with the lacing, do you?
No, I don't. No, it doesn't show at all. It's a good piece. Good chest
I'm
piece.
sorry, Lisa. I said blender.
Blender. Had 5 of those. All right, and 1 garbage disposal. So there's round 2, and Denise is still in the lead, 6-0 the score. Round 3 coming up in a moment. The final round right after this. third and final round. All right, push a button with my magic finger and reveal questions A and B. And since Denise has matched everyone, we're going to give you the choice this time of A or B.
A.
All right, let's see what it says. It can be done, Lisa. Tough Tommy said, at the restaurant, the meat was so tough I couldn't get my knife through it. So instead, I put my knife through the blank.
Comeback. I feel a comeback.
Matt, you ready?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I put it right up against the little thing here, but I forgot to put it over that.
Right.
The
Okay. So good. Tough Tommy said, at the restaurant, the meat was so tough, I couldn't get my knife through it, so instead I put my knife through the blank.
Waiter.
Waiter. Seems like a reasonable proposition
Yes,
to me.
it does. You know that comeback I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay. I said butcher.
Butcher. All right, that means Denise wins the game. Come on down, Denise. All right. Right here, if you would, please. I'll be with you in a moment. Congratulations to you. Going to say goodbye to Lisa here. We'll send some gifts your way. Many thanks for being here in the match game. Lisa Mills, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there. You're ready. All right. Now it's time to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of our set. Don't put your foot out back there because it's going to get... There we go. Now we're all together here. We're going to bring out 3 more celebrities in a moment or so, and I'm going to change places with the host of Hollywood Squares, John Bauman. We got lots more excitement coming up here, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's cassette match music system, FM, AM stereo receiver with 7.5 watts per channel, belt drive turntable with magnetic cartridge, 2-way high drone cone speaker system furnished by Hitachi. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, Power, with from Knight Rider, Rebecca Holden. From Simon & Simon, Tim Reed. Jim Brogan. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
And we'll be right back. You two.
We had...
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And I have with me Denise Rule, who has survived the Match Game competition. She had a little help, I think, from a guy with a hairy chest who butchered the last question. Thank
you, John.
And I also have with me 3 brand new celebrities, Tim, Rebecca, and Jim. Rebecca Holden.
Yes, sir.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. Aren't you sweet?
You guys are okay.
Hey.
How are things
John?
on... Yes, Jim?
I just want to show you my chest, pal. A lot of guys have been showing their chest in the show, and I just want to show off what I got under here. I've been... Yeah, control yourself. I've been growing cotton. Yeah. So settle down, kids.
Okay, well, Jim Brogan is clearly the winner of the white T-shirt contest. And now it's just about time to start to play Hollywood Squares. So come on, Denise, over here. We'll get right into action. And before we get right into action, we will meet our returning champ. His name is Bill Carroll. He returns today for his second day. His total so far... Oh! You want to show him your chest, Bill, or...
He's too rich.
He returns today with a total of $1,550. A rich hunk. Okay, you rich hunk. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I came out to California about 10 years ago from Ohio, and I now work in Los Angeles. I'm a purchasing agent for a chain of movie theaters.
Okay, well, good luck to you today. Let's play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play this game until you hear the Time's Up bell. Whoever's ahead at that point is our winner, goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that either of you captures. Our champion has the privilege of starting. That's you, Bill. Pick a square.
Allison Arngrim.
Me?
Allison! In a recent Playgirl magazine poll, when women were asked what most attracted them to a man, physical appearance came in first. Our audience, I think, can attest to that. What was number 2?
You mean like besides money? Well, it's hard to say. Now, I do read Playgirl. Okay, physical appearance did come in first.
Yes.
That was like right off the list there. Okay, I'm going to go with what I believe is true, and I think I've read it in like Cosmo, whether or not it was in Playgirl. Sense of humor. Second.
Okay. Allison says that second to physical appearance, a sense of humor was what most attracted women to a man. Agree or disagree, Bill, for the first square?
I'll agree.
It is a sense of humor. You are right, and you get the square and $25.
I would have sworn it was chest hair.
Clever gal.
Okay, Denise, make your move.
Leonard, please.
Denise.
Leonard.
Thank you, Denise. Forensic
Anthropology.
anthropology.
Which is faster, Leonard? A car going 55 miles an hour or the air leaving your mouth when you cough?
I've had so many
You have an
problems.
anti-smog device, Leonard?
I could just
so
get
many
the car in
problems
here.
in both areas.
When was the last time they pulled over your mouth?
What time is it now? I would say your cough.
Okay, so Leonard says that the air leaving your mouth when you cough is faster.
I
Agree or
agree.
disagree?
I agree.
Yes, it is the air from a cough. Up to 300 miles an hour. You get the square.
Smart job.
Bill Carroll, pick a square for me.
Lois Bromfield, please.
Aw. That's
Lois.
nice, honey.
According to Cosmo, women in ancient Egypt could buy something useful for 15 pounds of garlic. Could they buy a cow in heat, a house by the Nile, or a sexy male slave?
What a nice choice.
What's the difference?
This is Egyptian women.
Yeah, ancient Egyptian women. Or women in ancient Egypt.
Huh, I'd have to say a cow in heat, because that's the kind of gal I am.
Okay, Bill, she says that they could buy a cow in heat for 15 pounds of garlic. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
It is a sexy male slave. Lucky gals. Okay, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square. Denise, you're cooking with gas. Make your move.
Gene Rayburn, please, to win.
This will win you the first game. According to the book Husbands and Wives, when people remarry, Gene, are they more likely to choose someone just like their previous spouse or someone quite different?
It's a very well-known sociological fact that both sexes have a tendency to make the same mistake over and over again and marry the same type of person.
Okay, Denise, Gene says that people who remarry are more likely to marry someone just like their previous spouse. For the game.
Any man in this bar who disagree.
For the game, agree or disagree?
I agree.
They are more likely to marry someone quite different. No, you should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square and stays in the game.
Well, what if the first one you marry is really quite different?
What if you marry a cow in heat? Bill, you are staying alive. Pick a square for me.
Jim Brogan to win.
Okay. This will win you the game. In a recent study of human armpit and breath odors.
Right up Jim's alley.
This is nothing personal, Jim. In a recent study of human armpit and breath odors, researchers found that most of us are able to tell something about another person just by the way that person's armpit smells. Are we able to tell their sex, their age, or their occupation?
Oh, let's see. This is breath and underarm odor, huh?
We were talking about
yeah, we were talking about earlier, yeah.
That was the study, but this is just about the armpit.
Just about the arms.
Yeah.
We spoke about
This question
Well,
is
I
the
think,
pits, Jim.
I use a roll-on breath deodorant, and that's a problem. So I'm gonna say, actually, I know this. You can tell one's age. The older one gets, the more effluvium, they admit.
Beautiful. Okay, Bill, he says that person's armpit smell tips them off about their age. Agree or disagree for the game?
I'll disagree.
And it is their sex. You are right to disagree. You get the square and you win the first game. Congratulations, Bill. Good move. You won the first game. You have $175 so far, $50 for you, Denise, but there's still time. We will be back right after this.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. Okay, it's 175 for Bill, 50 for Denise. Our next game is worth $200. Our audience hopes they're young bucks. And $25 for every square that you capture. The last game was won by you, Bill. That means Denise has the privilege of starting this one. Pick a square.
I think I'll go with Leonard again.
Denise, stick with me. I'll take you right to the middle.
Leonard, when introducing Prince Charles to your cleaning lady,
Always, yes.
should you say, Prince Charles, may I present my maid, Sylvia Smith? Or, Sylvia Smith, may I present Prince Charles?
What an interesting question. I often fantasized back home that if ever I got on this show, they'd ask me what my favorite topics are, and one of them would be English history. This question happens to be a cinch from this kid from Brooklyn. You would say, what's that lady's name? It's a different cleaning lady than mine. What's that lady's name?
Sylvia Smith.
Sylvia Smith. Oh, she doesn't do windows. Sylvia Smith. Sylvia Smith, I would like you to meet the prince.
Yeah, Prince Charles.
Excuse me.
You remembered Sylvia Smith. He forgot Prince Charles.
Sylvia Smith, I would like you to meet Prince Charles. Get up, Sylvia, get up.
Okay, he says it's more proper to say Sylvia Smith, may
Ladies
I present
always first.
Prince Charles, as opposed to the other way around. Agree or disagree, Denise?
I agree.
It is Prince Charles, may I present my maid, Sylvia Smith. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square. You always present...
don't know Sylvia.
There's a rule for this. You always present the less important person to the other.
Ooh. And that's why the British Empire is where it is today.
Okay, Bill, pick a square.
Allison Arngrim, please.
Oh, we got a whole thing going here now, huh?
Sorry.
Okay.
Allison, in Iran, all college students are required to learn to do something special. Must they learn how to drive a tank, how to discipline a woman, or how to sacrifice a lamb?
Ooh, I heard it was kind of all three. Now, they only have to learn one? And this
One
is a
of those three,
required
yes.
course.
College students are required to
Drive
learn
a
it.
tank, discipline a woman, or sacrifice a lamb.
Right.
Well, I mean, how many ways can you sacrifice a lamb? I guess they have to learn to drive a tank. That would be the most specific thing to learn.
Bill, she says they have to learn to drive a tank. Agree or disagree?
I'll disagree.
It is how to sacrifice a lamb. You are right to disagree, and you get another square.
You give lessons?
Yeah. Lamb sacrifice C1100X. Right. Okay, Denise. It's your move.
I'll go with Tim to block.
You get this, you block. However, if you miss this, Bill wins yet another game. Tim.
Yes.
What is President Reagan's favorite dish?
Nancy Reagan.
Chitlins. I guess I wasn't supposed to say that.
I don't see chitlins on here,
I'm sorry.
Tim.
It's wrong president.
That's right. I'll say. Is it macaroni and cheese or lobster? We heard somebody in the audience blurt out the correct answer, which was, in fact, macaroni and cheese. That means that we, unfortunately, have to throw out this question. Well, easy come, easy go. Tim, here's another question for you.
Chateaubriand. Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's another question. In a story in Interview magazine, Olivia Newton-John says that when she was a little girl, she wanted to grow up to be one of these. Did she want to be a doctor, a stewardess, or a mounted policewoman?
Will chitlins fit here?
She wanted to mount. What was this now?
Did Olivia Newton-John want to be a doctor, a stewardess, or a mounted policewoman?
Oh, yes. I read that in People. She wanted to be a stewardess.
Okay, Denise.
Fly the little bear they got down there.
This is for you to block. He says she wanted to be a stewardess. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
She wanted to be a mounted policewoman. No, you should have disagreed. Next goes up, and Bill wins another game. Okay, Bill, you're successful once again. You have a total of $450, $50 so far for Denise. Let's clear the board, move on to the next game. This one is worth 300 smackers, and Denise, you get to start. Pick a square.
Oh, Leonard, let's go again. Come on.
Oh, Denise, you're so kind to do that after I have failed you.
No, let's
It's
go.
that kind of confidence that will bring me to the heights.
You got a ways to go to get her to the middle, Leonard.
Oh.
When the orangutan who stars in the new TV series Mr. Smith, you know about this, you're on it. When that orangutan isn't working, he does something in his dressing room that many people do at home. Does he watch TV or do aerobics?
Well, I think this is an unfair question. I mean, he's my co-worker. I know his every movement. We go everywhere together. He's coming to my house for dinner in 3 weeks. His trailer is so enormous. I don't think Cary Grant ever had one that size. It's a condominium. In the dressing room is an enormous color television set, and I know I am right because I have sat there, sometimes with him on my lap, and we have watched television together. Now, if this answer is wrong, I am a dead person.
Okay, Denise. Leonard says that Mr. Smith likes to watch TV. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
He watches TV. You're right to agree, and you get the first square in this game. And we'll be back to complete, we hope, this $300 game right after these messages. You'll be back too. Okay, we got one big O on the board for Denise, but Bill still has the lead. And it's your turn, Bill. Pick a square for me.
Gene Rayburn.
Gene. Yes. According to the sick book. It's required reading for this panel, I believe. According to the sick book, 2 parts of your body are the most likely to get sprained. The ankle is one. What's the other?
Sprained. A strange malady. It's actually one of the vertebrae here on the neck.
Okay, Bill,
That's why
he
a lot of
says...
people walk around, you know, looking goofy. Hello, darling. Come upstairs.
Gene says that it's a vertebrae in the neck most likely to get sprained, other than the ankle. Agree or disagree, Bill?
I'll disagree.
It is the wrist. You were right to disagree, and you get the square.
Almost had him.
Okay, Denise, pick a star for me.
I'll go with Allison.
Allison.
Hello.
You're an average American woman.
Not really.
I'll buy that. Are you more likely to cry at a movie or a wedding?
Well, I've been to a lot more movies than I have weddings. Does the average American woman cry more likely at a wedding or at a movie?
Right.
I would say a wedding. People are always crying at the weddings, and they don't always cry at the movies. So, yes, weddings.
Denise, she says it's a wedding. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is a wedding. You're right to agree. You get another square.
John?
Okay, Bill. Take a... Yeah, yes, Jim.
I always cry at wedding movies. But that's just me. Go on with the show. Filling time.
Okay, Bill. Take a good look at the board and pick a star for me.
Tim Reed to block.
Yes.
Tim Reed to block. If you get this one, it's Tim, yes.
Yes.
If you get this one, you will block. However, if you miss it, Denise will get the square and win the game. How long does it take a big mother whale to produce 50 gallons of milk, Tim? Is it...
That's a big whale.
Yeah, that's a big mother whale.
That's a big mother whale.
To produce 50 gallons of milk, does it take her 9 minutes, 9 hours, or never, because whales don't produce milk?
I think it depends on who's nursing. So what was the first two?
9 minutes and 9 hours.
I would say 9 hours.
Okay. Bill, he says it takes 9 hours for a big whale to produce 50 gallons of milk, big mother. Agree or disagree?
I'll disagree.
It is 9 hours. No, you should have agreed. Your opponent gets the square and wins that game. Okay, now we got a really hot one. It's $475 for our returning champion, $425 for the challenger, Denise. We're going to clear the board and move on to the next game. $25 once again for every square, and they all count now. Okay, this is a $400 game. Bill, you lost the last one. You get to start this one.
Allison Arngrim.
Allison.
Hello again, Bill. Yes. Okay.
In a recent study of women at the beach.
At the beach?
A study?
Yes, a study of women at the beach. Who was approached for a date more often? Women who were attractive, women who were plain, or both equally?
Well, wait a minute. I mean, you're serious here. Which was approached more often for a date?
Right.
Women who were attractive, women who were plain, or both equally
right.
at the beach? You would think women who were attractive, but I think people ask plain girls out because, well, they think they'll say yes.
So going out,
I'm going
I
with
assume.
plain. I'm going with plain.
Okay, so Bill, she says that women who are plain get approached more often on the beach. Agree or disagree?
I thought it was equally.
So you disagree?
What do you want?
She said women who were plain.
Are we having a fight?
You have to agree or disagree.
I'll agree.
No, it was both equally. You should have disagreed. And your
Being
opponent
nude
gets that
also
square and
So what?
$25.
That and I ran. My only
There were
wrong.
3 choices. And that bell means time is up. Our defending champion has done it again by the skin of his teeth. $475. Bill Carroll's our winner. Whoa. On the beach. Okay, Bill, you have done it once again. That means you get to go over and join Gene Rayburn. Get set for your shot at the big money. Congratulations. Denise, you couldn't have come much closer. You couldn't have come much closer. You're leaving here with $450, just 25 short of a tie. And you're leaving here, of course, with our
That
thanks
is
for being
wonderful,
such a good
Bill.
contestant
Thank
on
you
Match
so
Game
much,
Hollywood
Matt.
Squares.
Thank you.
You're lovely. And someone else who's lovely, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, here we go. Congratulations to Bill. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities and a go at the big money right after this.
Answer.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Yes, sir, Gino. All right, Bill, you've been here before. You know how it goes. This is the big money super match where you can win up to $30,000. Let's have a go at it. We polled a recent studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Fred blank. The top answer is worth $1,000. Second most popular, $500. And the third answer pays $250. Now, you may solicit some help from any 3 of our 9 celebrities here for suggestions. Whom would you like to call on?
Rebecca Holden.
So would I.
Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone. All right, Rebecca, there's one.
Tim Reed.
Tim, what do you say?
The dancing man, Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire. Yeah.
Very good.
And Allison Arngrim.
Fred Silverman.
Fred Silverman.
The dancing man, yes.
Dancing man.
So you have Flintstone, Astaire, and Silverman. A likely combination. You may pick one of those or think up one of your own and use that. What is your pleasure here?
I think I'm going to go with Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone. That was Allison's. No, that was Rebecca's answer. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. We'll go down to the bottom first and reveal the $250 response. Fred McMurray. All right. The $500 answer is Fred Astaire. You may be right about Flintstone. You think he's right, audience?
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a difference
Let's all
between
find out
Silverman and
together
Flintstone?
right now. Flintstone, right. Very good, Rebecca. You see, and you thought Rebecca was just another pretty face. She put $1,000 in your pocket there, and now you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star you pick. You notice each star has a hidden number, a 10, a 20, or a 30. And if you pick a star with a 10, we'll multiply your money by 10. If you pick one with a 20, we'll multiply your money by 20. And there's one star up there with a 30, and if you pick that one, your money will be multiplied by 30, which means that you'd be playing for $30,000. All right, it's time now for you to choose a star.
I'm going to go with John Bauman.
All right, John, he wants to see your hidden number. Ready, set, go. It's a 10. All right. 10 times 1,000 means you're playing for $10,000. Good luck to you, sir. Here we go. Face me if you would. And John, this is it. Blank vibrations. Blank vibrations, no help for the audience. $10,000 riding on this for Bill if he matches John. Okay, John's ready. Bill, you give us your response to match him. Blank vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations. All right. You'll be over $12,000 if it's right. Let's find out right now by calling on John. What do you say?
Well, you know, I'm a little disappointed I was only a 10, but we hunks take what we can get. I said, woo!
Good vibrations! Very good, Bill. So he has a total of $13,025. Very good, Rebecca. Well done. Good combination there. All right. Old Bill is very happy. He's won twice up here. We'll be back in a moment. Hurry back. Okay, time for John and me to play our little guessing game. I guess the big 3-0 was Tim. Who do you say, John?
I think this time I'm going to go with Allison.
All right, would all of you grab your tabs at this moment? And when I say go, give it a pull. Go. Tom Poston had it.
We're only off one letter.
That ends today's session of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. We'll be back tomorrow with our champion here and all 9 celebrities. I'll be here for the Match Game.
And I will be back for Hollywood Squares.
So long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Goodbye.
Good vibrations, huh?
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's 10-inch television. Ideal for the bedroom or kitchen, it offers a high-contrast picture tube, custom-matic tuning, and an earphone jack. Furnished by Quasar. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production. It's more than password, it's Password Plus. Our guest